Our story begins in Genesis 24 with Abraham, now advanced in years and blessed in every way. He had seen the rise and fall of suns, the turning of countless seasons, and through it all, his faith in God remained unshaken. But now, he faced a concern close to his heart: finding a wife for his son, Isaac. Abraham was clear on one thing: Isaac's wife should not be a Canaanite, the people among whom they dwelled. He knew the significance of preserving the faith and the lineage, and he understood that Isaac's wife would play a pivotal role in shaping the future generations of his family. So he turned to his most senior servant, a man who had been with him through thick and thin, a man who Abraham trusted implicitly. He presented his servant with a task of paramount importance: to journey to his homeland and find a wife for Isaac from his own kin. This was no ordinary quest. It was a mission entrusted with faith, a journey that would shape the destiny of a lineage. The servant, understanding the gravity of his task, prepared for the journey. He knew the road would be long and the task challenging. Yet, he was ready. Abraham's faith in him gave him strength, and his loyalty to his master gave him purpose. As he set out, he carried with him the hopes of Abraham, the future of Isaac, and the blessings of their God. This journey was not just a physical one, but also a spiritual one. It was not just about finding a wife for Isaac, but also about finding a woman who would be a part of the covenant God had made with Abraham, a woman who would carry forward the legacy of faith. And so, the faithful servant embarks on his mission, traveling far from home to fulfill Abraham's request. He steps into the unknown, guided by his faith in God and his dedication to his master. He carries with him the hopes and prayers of Abraham, setting the stage for a story of love, faith, and divine providence. Arriving at a well in Nahor, the servant prays for divine guidance. In the dusty heart of Nahor, the servant, weary from his journey, comes to a well. Under the vast open sky, he turns to God in prayer. He seeks a sign, a divine indication that would guide him to the right woman for Isaac. His prayer is simple yet profound. He asks that the woman he is looking for will not only quench his thirst but also offer to water his camels. This act, he believes, will confirm her identity as the chosen one. As he stands there, the words of his prayer still hanging in the air, a young woman approaches the well. Her name is Rebekah, the daughter of Bethuel. She is a vision of beauty and grace, but it's not her appearance that captures the servant's attention, it's her actions. Without a moment's hesitation, Rebekah does exactly what the servant prayed for. She offers him a drink, and going beyond the customary hospitality, she also waters his camels. It's a moment of divine synchronicity, where prayer meets providence. The servant watches in awe as Rebekah fulfills his prayer to the letter. He sees in her actions a spark of the same kindness and generosity that marked Abraham's household. He feels a sense of hope and excitement, a stirring in his spirit that tells him his mission might just be successful. But he also understands the gravity of what he's witnessing. This is not just about finding a wife for Isaac, it's about the continuation of a divine promise, a lineage that would shape the course of history. And so, he watches Rebekah, a beacon of hope in the fading light of the day, with a sense of awe and gratitude. In a divine moment, Rebekah fulfills the servant's prayer, marking the first sign of a successful mission. And so, the story of Isaac and Rebekah begins to unfold, rooted in faith and marked by divine guidance. It's a story that will remind us of the power of prayer and the providence of God in our lives. Rebekah, a woman of exceptional beauty, does more than just offer water. In the heart of the desert, Rebekah extends her kindness beyond the ordinary. It's not just about giving a thirsty traveler a drink, it's about going the extra mile, or in this case, drawing extra water, for the 10 camels that accompany him. Now, if you're not familiar with camels, let me tell you, they can consume up to 25 gallons of water in a single session. So, watering 10 camels? That's an act of extraordinary kindness and effort. Rebekah doesn't hesitate. She doesn't ask questions or make excuses. Instead, she rolls up her sleeves and gets to work. She immerses her jar in the well over and over until every camel has its fill. Meanwhile, the servant watches her. He's not just observing her actions, he's scrutinizing them, looking for signs that she is the one, the wife chosen by God for Isaac. He's not just looking at her physical beauty, he's searching for the beauty of her spirit, her character, her heart, and he finds it. Her kindness, her generosity, her willingness to go above and beyond for a stranger, it's all there. It's in the way she offers water to the servant, in the way she cares for the camels, in the way she does it all without expecting anything in return. There's a lesson here for all of us. Kindness doesn't have to be grand or dramatic. It doesn't have to be broadcasted or recognized. It can be as simple as offering a drink to a thirsty traveler or as laborious as watering 10 thirsty camels. But it's these acts of kindness, these moments of generosity, that can change the course of our lives. With her kindness and generosity, Rebekah unknowingly secures her place in a divine plan. She doesn't know it yet, but her life is about to change. She's about to step into a story that's been written by the hand of God, a love story rooted in faith, and it all starts with an act of kindness. With confirmation of Rebekah's identity, the servant bows in worship, overwhelmed by gratitude towards God for leading him to the right woman. His heart is filled with awe and reverence as he recognizes the divine orchestration in his journey. This act of worship, in the midst of a foreign land, reflects the servant's deep faith and reliance on God's guidance. The servant does not keep his joyous discovery to himself. He shares the story of his journey with Rebekah's family, painting a vivid picture of his prayer at the well and the divine sign he received. His words resonate with the truth of his experience, emphasizing the divine guidance that has led him to Rebekah. This moment of confirmation and worship underscores the servant's faith in action. It is not merely about fulfilling Abraham's task, it's about acknowledging the hand of God at work. With the divine plan unfolding, the servant's mission is nearing its successful conclusion. Recognizing the divine hand at work, Laban and Bethuel agree to the proposed marriage. The unfolding events were not just a mere coincidence. It was clear to them that this was a divine orchestration, a heavenly arrangement for their beloved Rebekah. They saw the invisible hand of the Almighty guiding the servant's journey, leading him to Rebekah. They realized that this was not just about a marriage proposal, but a divine appointment, a predestined union that was part of God's grand design. After witnessing the sequence of events and hearing the servant's story, they were left with no doubt. They gave their consent, their blessing for the marriage of Rebekah and Isaac. The servant, overwhelmed with gratitude, couldn't help but bow in worship. He thanked the Lord for his guidance, for leading him to Rebekah, for the successful completion of his mission. With the family's blessing, Rebekah is now set to become Isaac's bride. When asked if she will go with the servant, Rebekah responds without hesitation. Faced with this life-altering decision, Rebekah exhibits a profound leap of faith. Her willingness to leave her family, her home, and everything she's ever known, is a testament to her obedience and trust in God's plan. Her family too understands the gravity of this moment. They shower Rebekah with blessings, their words echoing with hopes of prosperity and fruitfulness for her future. It's a bittersweet farewell, a mixture of joy for the divine blessing and sadness for the imminent separation. Can you imagine the scene? Rebekah standing on the threshold of a new chapter in her life, surrounded by her loved ones, their blessings ringing in her ears, and the anticipation of a new beginning stirring in her heart. Rebekah's departure is not just a physical journey from one place to another, it's a spiritual journey as well, one that is guided by faith and obedience. It's a journey of trust, of leaving the familiar behind and stepping into the unknown, confident in the divine providence that has led her thus far. She bids her family goodbye, turning her face towards the horizon. The servant, who has been a silent witness to this emotional scene, now takes the lead, guiding Rebekah on the path that stretches out before them. As they journey through the arid landscapes, Rebekah's thoughts may have been filled with curiosity and perhaps a touch of apprehension. Who was this man, Isaac, she was destined to marry? Would he be kind, gentle, loving? Would he accept her as she was, a stranger from a distant land? Yet in the midst of these swirling thoughts, her faith remains unwavering. She trusts in God's plan, knowing that every step she takes is part of a grand design, a divine love story unfolding with each passing mile. With faith and courage, Rebekah embarks on her journey to meet her future husband Isaac. This is not just the beginning of her journey towards her future spouse, but also a journey towards her destiny, a destiny interwoven with faith, obedience, and divine guidance. As Isaac meditates in the field, he sees the approaching camels. His heart thrums with anticipation, the setting sun casting long shadows over the landscape. The journey of the servant, the prayer at the well, and Rebekah's act of kindness, all these events have led to this singular moment. Rebekah, on the other hand, gazes in wonder at the man standing in the field, his figure silhouetted against the twilight sky. As their eyes meet across the distance, a sense of recognition sparks, their souls intertwining even before a single word is spoken. In a gesture of respect and humility, Rebekah covers herself, her veil a symbol of her willingness to enter this new phase of life. She is a stranger in this land, yet she carries in her heart an unwavering faith, guided by divine providence. Isaac in turn learns about the servant's journey, about the prayer at the well, and the sign from God. Every detail reaffirms Isaac's faith, his belief in a higher power that guides their lives. He understands the divine orchestration behind their meeting, and his heart fills with gratitude. In the sanctuary of their union, Isaac and Rebekah find a love that transcends the ordinary. They are married, their vows echoing beneath the starlit sky. Their union is more than a mere joining of two souls. It's a testament to their faith, a symbol of divine guidance, and a promise of a shared future. Isaac, who has been mourning the loss of his mother Sarah, finds solace in Rebekah's love. Her presence fills the void left by his mother's passing, her love a soothing balm to his grieving heart. And so, their love story, rooted in faith and divine providence, reaches its culmination. In the comfort of Rebekah's love, Isaac finds solace, marking the end of a divine love story. This tale, unfolding in the heart of Genesis, reminds us of the power of faith, the importance of obedience, and the unerring guidance of a higher power. The story of Isaac and Rebekah is more than just a tale of romance. It's a narrative deeply embedded with the themes of faith, prayer, and divine guidance. This story, nestled within the pages of Genesis, is a testament to the power of obedience to a higher calling and the role of providence in our lives. We journeyed through Abraham's desire for a suitable wife for his son Isaac, one not from the Canaanites but from his own kin. This was a task of faith, assigned to his senior servant who faithfully embarked on this mission, trusting in the divine guidance of God. Then we witnessed the servant's prayer at the well in Nahor. His plea for a sign was answered almost instantaneously when Rebekah appeared, offering not only water for him, but also for his camels. This act of kindness, extended without hesitation, was a clear answer to his prayer. The servant's journey was further confirmed when he learned about Rebekah's lineage. Overwhelmed with gratitude, he worshipped the Lord for leading him to the right woman. His sharing of his journey with Rebekah's family highlighted the divine guidance he experienced. We saw how Laban and Bethuel, Rebekah's family, recognized the hand of God in these events and agreed to the marriage. Rebekah too showed her faith and obedience, agreeing to leave her family and journey to meet Isaac. Finally, we saw the union of Isaac and Rebekah. Isaac found comfort and love in Rebekah, a testament to the power of faith and the providence of God. The story of Isaac and Rebekah is a beautiful reminder that the most significant moments in our lives are often orchestrated by a higher power. It's a call to trust, to pray, and to have faith in the divine guidance that shapes our lives. Join us next time as we delve into more enlightening stories from the Bible. Until then, may these timeless tales inspire you in your personal journey.